Welcome to yet another episode of Code Live with Google Cloud. My name is Mark Mandel. My hair is a little bit of a mess, but it's okay. I am a developer advocate at Google Cloud. I tech lead gaming on Google Cloud, but that's not very important for stuff we're doing today. I'm joined by Gleb. Gleb, do you want to introduce yourself, please?
Sure, thanks. My name is Gleb Atochkin. I'm working as a cloud advocate for databases at Google Cloud. And today we are going to talk about databases, right?
We are going to talk about databases. You want to do something interesting with a lot of words I don't know the meanings of. So that should be kind of fun. Gleb, do you want to tell us what it is you want to be working on today during this live stream?
Sure. If you don't know, at Google, we have our own database. So it calls AlloyDB. And AlloyDB has integration with AI.
Cool.
It has integration with AI for quite a long time.
Okay.
So it means from SQL or SQL function, you can run kind of text generation, embedding, generate embedding from text and so on. But it was only working with a couple of models, not couple of, or your custom models in Vertex AI, nothing else.
Okay.
So, but it was not, for example, was working with Gemini Pro model.
Okay.
So you were able to work with Palm 2 models like Bison, but not with Gemini Pro. So now we added a support to register either Vertex AI, Google Cloud models, or any kind of models at all. It is any kind of endpoints, OpenAI, Hugging Face, whatever you have. So that's kind of cool. And as a matter of fact, I didn't try any kind of OpenAI or Hugging Face. So this, I really want to try how it works and whether it works. And for tests, we are going to use not cloud version of database, but we are going to use Docker version of database, which you can download to your laptop or anywhere else.
I think my head hurts. Okay, hold on, wait. Let me see if I can say that back and make sure it makes sense. Okay, so I'm still not quite sure how databases and AI models work together, but I'm sure we'll learn along the way, so that's fine.
Yeah.
And then not only are you like, oh, there's like the Google Cloud, so and the Google models like Gemini, which we talk about a ton, but there's all these other different types of models out there. And you're like, well, let's see how many we can plug in of different types of models. Did I get that about right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Share your screen and let's go. This sounds fascinating.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me put to the stage. Right.
Perfect.
So that's brand new project. Nothing is enabled here so far.
Okay, cool.
At all. It is nothing inside. If we go to, let me open that window. Right. If we go to Compute Engine.
Interesting. I'm very fascinated to see how this is going to work out. Okay, cool.
As you can see, even Compute Engine is not enabled. And if you don't enable Compute Engine, you can't do anything.
Yeah, we should do that. That would be a good thing to do.
Yes, and it will take some time. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a virtual machine and load a Docker image with AlloyDB on that virtual machine and start AlloyDB database. And then we will run from there. So that's the idea.
So for people who aren't familiar with AlloyDB, can you explain what the situation is with like a Docker container and AlloyDB? Like, how does that work? What does that mean?
AlloyDB is a service in the cloud. So it is our Google like modified version Postgres on steroids.
Okay.
So we took open source Postgres, we added our development and scalability and everything else about the storage and created AlloyDB. And AlloyDB has tons of features inside. Like it is baked index advisor, it is columnar engine for analytics, and among all those features, it has integration with AI. Not only support of PG vector, but also special indexes on top of the PG vector and direct integration with AI inside database. It means you have a function, you call the function using SQL, familiar SQL language, and that function you specify the model, what you want from the model, and that it can generate text or embeddings
Interesting.
or anything else. So
I've never done this before, so I'm actually very, very curious about this. So I'm super
yeah,
keen
but
to go through this path with you.
that's half of the story.
Oh yeah, so Docker. Yeah, sorry, I got distracted by the
That's
cool things.
so that's half of the story. But a lot of customers ask, "Can you give us AlloDB?" But we are not in Google Cloud. So, but we want to use it. We want
Yep.
to all those features, and our engineering team created a downloadable version of AlloDB. It means we published it on Docker Hub. So you go to Docker Hub and actually download it and run it, and it is AlloDB. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the same storage as in the cloud. You cannot get the same Google storage as behind all our services. But everything else is there. So it has a lot of features.
Oh, very cool.
And AI integration as well. So
okay.
All right, we have some comments.
Looks like everything's going.
Yeah. All right. So let me start and create the virtual machine, right? Okay. Go and create instance. Let's call it Omni 01, and we are going to change shape standard. Let's make it that one.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah. Let's bump up size for the disk just in case. Anything else? All right. Network. All right, networking. Let me check networking and tags just in case if I will need it. Let's put tag Omni here. I don't want to go to reboot or anything else in the future. So I don't think we need anything else. Just pretty basic, yeah. So the first, if we are going to use Docker, we need to install Docker. So I will start from the Docker itself. Let me start our shell. I think it is visible enough, right? More or less.
Looks good to me. Anyone in chat, if you want it larger, please make sure to drop a message.
Right. Okay. Okay, jig. Set so it is US Central 1A. I just lazy. I don't want to every time
I have to do it every single time.
Yeah.
Yes. Makes sense.
Yeah, J-Cloud compute SSH, and it is going to be Omni 01.
Ooh, so very, very minor detail. But why did you choose to SSH in by using Google Cloud Compute SSH versus hitting the SSH button next to?
I just prefer to work with
terminal this way.
Yeah,
okay,
with Cloud Shell, and I show you why. Also, it is web preview. We might need it because command line interface is great, but I will try to install some kind of IDE to work with SQL.
Okay,
that's
this should be interesting.
My idea.
I wonder. All right, this should be interesting to see how that might work, given that you're like Cloud Shell to a VM all the way through. But it'll be fine. We'll work it out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
we're gonna try. So
we'll try. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right, sweet.
It is why I edited a network tag. If it doesn't work, I will just connect directly.
That works. Makes sense.
So let's try. So first, let's sudo Docker IO, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it needs an E in there.
Yeah, Docker.
Yeah, something like that. That sounds about right. Actually, it might even have Docker in there already. Might want to just try it.
No, I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah,
All right.
it doesn't. If it would have it, it would not install it again. Yeah, so
I actually thought it did. All right, I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
yeah. So the next step, it is something. It is doing something.
It's just processing, doing its thing.
Yeah, it is manual update. All right. So sudo.
What
My name
are
is
you doing?
Gleb.
What are you doing?
I'm adding
I see.
myself to the Docker group. So because in that case, I every time need to type sudo. I don't want it.
Yeah, you don't do that. That makes sense. I get you.
Yeah. So the first, let's go to documentation and find how to do that. LoyDB Omni. Technically, I can go to Docker Hub, but before let's go there. LoyDB
Okay.
Omni. Quick start. I hope we. Here we go. Right. And that's what I want.
Okay, so
Install
LoyDB Omni is the Docker version. Is that right?
Yeah.
Got it.
So it is. We have the version with Omni with LoyDB CLI. That's probably is getting away. Now we have much better Docker version with one container. It is much easier to install, less friction.
Got it.
So so that's what we are going to use. Preview a simplified installation method for LoyDB Omni AI. So the thing is, if you want to integrate it with AI, you need to store somehow credentials somewhere. You have to connect to Google Cloud and work with Google Cloud, right? And we need to use some kind of service account for that.
Oh, okay. So you can't just drop this Docker container anywhere. You have to have an account with us.
Yeah, you can of course just start database and it will be working. But to connect to Vertex AI, for example, you need to go with credentials, right? And those credentials are using service account. So it is why we have like special installation for that. So the first, let's all right, step cloud, all right. Okay. We need the service account. Let's create a service account. Right. Yeah.
Okay.
And we have
yeah, there we go.
Service accounts. Yeah, here. Okay, create service account. It will be Omni SA. I'm not going to be too much. And we add Vertex AI. Let's find the Vertex AI. Vertex AI user. I want Vertex AI user.
There we go. There we go.
That's one. Yeah.
That's the one.
Okay. Yeah. That's it. So we have Omni, right?
Nice.
Nice.
Very curious to see how this is going to work.
Yeah, and one more thing, we need to create a key for that service.
I was going to ask, do we have to like export a thing or something?
Yeah, key. The key, create new key, JSON.
Dun 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 dun. Make sure no one on stream sees this JSON key.
Right. Okay. Save it to my computer, right? Okay. So now I need to transfer it to my Omni instance. Let's do that.
Yes.
Let's do that. And to do that, we are going to use upload.
But that may not upload to the VM, right?
No, it is actually going to upload to the Cloud Shell.
Okay. Oh, I see. And then you can just SSH it up.
Yes, and I'm
going
to.
It's not the. Oh, is that one? Is it?
Upload. It is that one. All right. And here my key. Now we are going. This compute SCP. No. This G-Cloud.
Yeah, does G-Cloud have like an SCP or an rsync or something?
Yeah, SCP.
There you go.
SCP. And it is going to be Omni 01. And what is it? It is going to be Omni SA JSON. Let's call it Omni SA JSON. Okay, let's see how it works. Yeah,
it seems legit. Works. Cool. All right.
Yeah. So we have that key. Now what we need to do, that is done. Let's go through documentation. Okay, let's create configuration file for our Omni. All right, copy paste. I'm really good in copy pasting.
Something's running. All right, so we know the Docker's working. At least that's a good start.
Yes. So essentially, what we are going to do, we are going to create a configuration file and provide parameters to. Let me read what kind of parameters. So we need to provide two parameters: enable ML agent process.
Got it.
And that one.
And I assume we're going to have to mount the files that we just grabbed and put those in the container when we run it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. All right.
Cool.
This extraction probably is going on. Yeah.
You're running what, like an E24 or something? You didn't want to give yourself a nice big beefy machine with lots and lots of cores.
I don't think it is going to help. As far as I remember, does Docker actually using all those cores when it pulls the image?
It's a good question. Well, it may do on
I don't
extraction.
Really know.
Depends on the size of the image. I've done stuff in the past with like 30 odd gig images. And that's the extraction that can just take ages. Anyway, that's all right. Not actually important.
Yeah, so let's do that now and see. Copy paste again. Done.
Okay.
And that's I think it is already read. Yeah, it is. It has read. Yeah, it is already. All right. So let's run it. Okay. Let's call it my Omni.
Oh, okay.
It is container name. There's super secret.
Awesome.
5432.
Sweet.
And we have full key path. It is home, web, and it is my Omni SA JSON. Omni SA JSON. Omni SA JSON. Right.
Okay.
Everything else is
pretty good.
Looks good.
Looks good.
Yeah. Let's run and see. It is up.
Oh, that's it. So hold
Yeah,
on.
look. Yeah, it is up. So,
It is up. Okay, so
che-
it doesn't return anything. It's just running in the background. Okay.
oh yeah, because we specified the dash D here.
Oh, I see. I see. You demonize it. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So database is up. We can actually connect and run it. Let me install pSQL at least. Do we have pSQL? No, we don't have pSQL here. Sudo apt install post client. I think
Yeah,
that should be all right.
that looks about
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Back in the days when I actually installed Postgres on things,
yeah.
which I haven't done in a very long time.
All right. Localhost. Uh,
I think it was super
secret.
secret.
Yes.
It's very secret, super secret.
Right. Here we
Exactly.
go.
Oh wow. Okay.
Let's check the databases. We have only service databases. Let's create one.
So I just want to like appreciate how like low tech you've gone here, where you're literally like, no, I'm using a command line to interact with SQL here, which is like, let's go that way. That seems like the easy way to go.
No,
Fine. It's fine.
yes,
It's
yeah,
great.
it is fine. But I, if we have option to use something else, probably I would use something else.
Okay.
Yes, when I started my work with computers, we didn't have anything
Yeah.
like.
Oh, don't make me laugh. I'm gonna cough.
Yeah, so in that time we had only one option really. We didn't have mouse. I remember still how I got my
Back
first
back
mouse
in
for
my
my.
day, we didn't have keyboards. We had punch cards.
Yes, it is how I started with punch cards. Troubleshooting
Fantastic.
was
Fantastic.
nightmare.
Fantastic.
Create database AI demo. Yes, L plus AI demo. Yeah, here we go. So before going forward, let me try and install something. I
Okay.
know I don't really use it too often, but I know pgadmin documentation. I know it has server option to install, like as a web server.
Okay.
So, and it is really good one. I think deployment. Let's go here. Okay, container deployment. Yeah, I want container deployment.
The interesting question I have is going to be how to get that web interface from the VM.
We're gonna see if I can do that. If I can't,
you might have to maybe yeah, that's gonna be an interesting one. But anyway, we'll work that out.
right? Let's run that simplest one and see if it works.
Okay, so I noticed it's running.
Oh, actually, default password super secret here.
Oh, there you go. That's very funny.
Yeah.
It's running on port 80, which is interesting. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we have both of them running. So what I'm going to do right now, what I will try to do, let me cloud config stat compute.
I don't think you need to do this again, do you?
I think I can try without it and see if it works.
Oh, you could do gcloud config list and just see what the current settings are.
That's true. Yeah, config list. No, I don't see it.
Huh, I would have thought it would have been persistent between tabs. Okay, anyway, that's fine.
Okay, let's set compute.
I'm very surprised.
Yes, I don't know why it is not saved.
Yeah, it should. I would have thought it'd be persistent.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
If we do at least now.
Right? Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, it is here. Yeah.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Cloud compute SSH Omni 01 dash L 80
I think does it have to be 80?
80
It has to go to 8080 over here.
local host 80. Oh, sorry, local.
Local, yeah.
Uh,
With local preview, does it have to be 80 or 8080? I can't remember if it goes that low.
let's try. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and web preview. It is
8080.
8080. Yeah.
That. Wait, how did that work?
It actually works, right?
I thought you forwarded to port 80, not port 8080. Okay, cool. Awesome. Never mind. Or did I
Yes,
read that
so
wrong?
it
Oh,
works.
you did 8080. Okay, cool. Awesome.
So let's try to user. I think user domain com, right?
Yeah, it says like you've
Okay.
done this before.
That one, yes, I used pgadmin in the past on the same browser. Yeah, probably
Yeah,
it
there we go.
is.
Super
Uh,
secret.
yeah, it is super secret, right?
Super secret.
Okay. Here we go. So now my question: can I connect to the server because Omni is running in another, and I didn't provide that Docker network parameter, right?
Oh yeah.
It would be much easier if I would provide a Docker network
And put
parameter
it all
and virtual
together.
net. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't do that. So let me try to add a new server here, and that is going to be my Omni. Should connection host name, local host, and password super secret. Let's save password. Save. No, it doesn't work. All right, let me. What if I compute engine instances?
So the other one's running in a Docker container. Is the port forwarded from the Docker container?
It should be. All right, let's try.
Different error.
Password. Yeah,
Password
it is
fail.
different error. Let me try. Super secret.
Is the username right?
I hope so.
Okay, we'll find out.
No, it is.
User. Why do I feel like you had a different user?
Oh, yeah. Here then, of course. First, yes.
There we go.
Good catch. Yep. Okay.
Hey. They're like, that's a bad password. Don't use that password.
Come on, it is great password. It is secret. It is
It's
not
secret.
just secret.
It
It's super
says it's
secret.
secret. Exactly.
Yeah. All right. So we have databases, and we can.
All right, sweet. All right, we can see
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
All right. So basically, what is also cool here is Omni does look like just like a Postgres database because you're using standard Postgres tools. That's super cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
It is nothing special. It is great. So far,
All right.
everything good. So,
how do we do this AI stuff?
Yeah, that's a good question. Let me try. Technically, we have already enabled it.
Ooh.
So by default, it is just old style enabled integration with AI, since we provided that all the parameters and everything else. So now it should be already integrated with Vertex AI. It cannot register any models, but we can check function and see if we have function embedding. Let me tools query tool, right? And select embedding, and I'm going to provide first parameter. It is text Then I think it is Gecko, let's say 001, and we like try to create a vector embedding for word test.
Yeah, can you explain what you're doing here? Because I have
So
no idea.
what I'm doing, I'm running a function embedding. That
Okay.
function is by default already baked in AlloyDB, and
Oh,
that
cool.
function is supposed to use that parameter we updated when we before creating that Docker image. And it's supposed to use that service account, which we provided access to Vertex AI and everything
Oh,
else,
okay, okay.
and make that API calls to Vertex AI and
Behind the
embedding
scenes.
behind the scenes. And I'm
Right.
specifying the model endpoint. It is text embedding Gecko 001.
Oh, fascinating. Okay,
Yeah. So, and we will see if it works or not.
got it.
Um, uh, maybe I'm doing something wrong. Let me check. Integrate involve prediction. Work with vector embeddings. Okay.
That looks
I
right.
think looks right, but let me try it. Oh, hold
Betting.
on. Maybe I didn't enable something. Let me check. Integrate with Vertex AI. Yeah,
Uh,
of course. Here we go.
What metric is this?
So, of course, forgot. The new functionality in Postgres is added in multiple cases using
Okay.
extensions.
Okay.
So it is like when Postgres principle were defined after it was decided to move to open source from
Yep.
previous owner. It was decided, okay, it has to be extensible, and there are probably like 10,000 extensions now in the world with
That's a
different
lot.
functionality. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's do that.
So
Okay.
this is the Google ML integration extension. So we
Right.
need to do that so that the other things will work.
Yeah. All right. Create extension. Let's run it. Yeah. And
Awesome.
now
And now
let's,
there's no error.
yeah. Oh,
Toof.
oh, of course, I need to enable API.
There's no API for it. All right, but that's good.
Uh,
That's kind of what we want to see.
yes. Let's go to Vertex AI and yes,
Let's just
enable
turn it
all.
all on. Do it.
Yeah. Let's run it again. Here we go. It is a vector. This is a vector. It is exactly, it is not technically a vector. It is real data type, but still it is exactly what we want.
So as far as I'm looking at this and going, that's a bunch of numbers. What does that actually
Yeah,
mean?
it is actually a bunch of numbers. It is what we do is we get in the text and pulling it through the text embedding Gecko model, and that model will convert the text based on semantic meaning to the bunch of numbers.
Okay.
And then we can compare that vector
Yep.
to another vector and find out how close they are.
Okay.
That's how it works. It is how uh, retrieval augmented generation works in reality. Like you are converting your request to some bunch of numbers, to
Yep.
vectors, and then you have already bunch of numbers, vectors inside your database for that particular type of content. It could be text, it could be video, it
Interesting.
could be audio, and then
Yep.
you compare distance between two vectors. And depending on kind of what kind of content, you can use different types of the distance. It is cosine similarity distance, it is Euclidean distance. So, and then you
Oh
are
wow, that
getting,
takes me
oh,
back.
I
Okay.
want that particular top 5 results, and then you from top 5 result you can find out what it is. Okay, so
Fun.
we have
Okay.
it. It is actually working.
Cool.
That's exciting. we also can generate a text.
Nice. I
Let
do
me,
wanna I do wanna highlight one of our coworkers' comments here.
yeah,
Uh,
right.
for people who don't know, functions in Postgres are called using select. Just hi.
Yeah,
Also, hi
that's
Gabe.
that's actually true. Yeah.
Also,
You
hi
can,
Gabe.
yeah, yeah, hey, Gabe. Oh, that's another question. Who names their user? Um, it is good question, and I will try to I will try to
Some people
ask
do.
that question from the creator of the PG admin because I curious as well. Yes,
That's funny.
right. So let's go to the documentation and try to find the right build generative AI application. Query database,
Beautiful.
invoke prediction, right? Let's do that.
Predictions.
And yeah, what is my project ID? It's
Uh,
grep
you,
live code 01 probably,
okay,
right?
that sounds right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
code
yeah,
live 01. Let me
yeah.
go and just in case.
That's a good way of doing it.
Uh, US
You,
Central,
you've written that a bunch.
Central 1, and model. Let's model the text Python.
And the text bison like model, is that something particular that you've worked with? Like, is it open? Is it
It
Google?
is a text generation model
Okay.
available in Vertex AI.
Okay.
It is all based on Palm 2.
Okay.
As I said, you cannot use Gemini with that particular type of integration. It is what we are going to try the next.
Okay.
But anyway, before doing that, I want to try it. And
Cool. Let's just see that it works.
yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense.
right. Okay, let me copy paste it here and modify it. I don't, all right. What, yes, of course it is. What we're gonna ask actually, how to make a proper potato salad.
Ooh,
That is way more
controversial.
important than everything else.
Controversial. I like it. I like
So
it. I like it a lot.
actually we got something.
We got something.
Yeah. All right. So what we can do, so it
So
is predictions. So let me convert it to just to text here.
I was going to say, is there something we can we format that nicely?
Yeah, it is first it is predictions. Then we are going, it is a array, JSON array. So we're going to 0. Then we are going
I'm learning so
to
many things about Postgres. Okay.
severity. That's a lot of not interesting stuff. Oh,
Content? What's that?
content.
Content.
Yeah,
Yeah.
content. Yeah,
Content.
right.
Yeah. Cool. Cool. Cool.
Content. And let's try it again and let's run it.
Oh, that's super interesting. So basically, as part of Postgres, it has like basically a filter, a JSON filter ability
Oh yeah,
right out of the box. That's super cool.
yeah, we can parse JSON and we can parse JSON arrays and do a lot of stuff. So
That's
here,
cool.
what we have. So 5 pounds potatoes, peeled and cubed, half cup of mayonnaise, cups of cream, chopped celery. Not sure about that one.
I don't mind some celery. I'm down for some celery.
Yeah,
I'll do
hard-boiled
celery.
eggs, chopped fresh parsley. That's all right. Salt, black pepper. That's it. Okay.
This is
All
pretty
right.
good. Okay.
Yeah. Serve with grilled meats. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
It's optional, but all right. So we have it now. If we try to use Gemini, we can try actually. Why not?
Okay.
But I'm sure I tried in the past and got an error, so I probably
All right.
100%.
So this is the tricky bit, right?
Yeah, but
Okay.
just to make sure that we are okay, language generate text. What I'm trying to do here, I don't need it. That one. Gemini. Let's go to Gemini Pro. Get code. What I need to do, I need to provide proper input first. And I mean, the input for Gemini is different than for.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so the first parameter, it is endpoint itself. So we are replacing it by that's endpoint for Gemini.
Okay.
But
But
instead of instances, what we need to run is, let me actually copy it and save that just in case.
my dog has come for a visit, so that is
Ah,
why I'm standing so strangely.
just check it, right?
Yeah, she's come to help. She's very much
Yes.
all about AI and ML and databases, and she just wants to know
I
what's going on.
bet. Yeah. So we need to provide that particular type. So it is going to be content role.
Is there a way you can do this in Postgres where you can have multiple lines, or do you need to condense it down into a single line?
No, I think we can.
Okay, I'm just curious.
I think we can. I don't think it is anything wrong about that.
Hmm.
So we need contents. Yes, so I'm trying to copy paste it right now. All right, let me do that. I don't want to go with safety. Yeah, I will just I will use default everything.
Okay, that seems very reasonable.
Yeah. Okay. Here, what we're going to do, let's remove scratchpad a little bit bigger. Contents, role user, parts, I think, right, and we need close it as well, I believe. And parts, text. And how to make a proper for that.
Are we also going to do a comparison to see which recipe we think is better? I think that seems completely reasonable.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so
it is important. It is like validation of model, right?
I mean, yeah, that's. I mean, how else would you do it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I see that's all matching. That's all matching. All right, it seems reasonable. It is a fun game where you're like, do I have the same number of squiggly brackets for everything?
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Most likely not. So we are going to execute
and see what happens. And incorrect format.
And here what we get.
Incorrect format for endpoint encountered. Interesting.
Yeah, it is. We cannot really work with that endpoints. I don't know why it is going this way, but that's what I was getting all the time.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I was getting it like a long time ago when we got Gemini and I tried. So let's go and try to enable actual new engine. That's why we're here.
Okay.
That was exciting, but now we register and call remote AI models. All right.
I am still very curious about what that was and like why that didn't work. But okay, if you want to move on, I'm not going to stop you. Because it says what? Okay, so projects, it says this right. Like you've gone projects. I'm literally pointing at my screen. Yeah. Project, location, regions. Like that looks correct. And we're absolutely sure that model looks fine. It's complaining about the endpoint.
That's right. It is complaining about model itself. It is not complaining about what kind of parameters we put for requests like JSON itself. It is complaining about the model itself. And if we go to Vertex UI, we should see actual endpoint for the model, right?
Oh, there
And
we
it
go.
is.
View on projects, project ID, location.
I can copy it. Shit.
Now, do note that it does say API endpoint on it.
Let's try to copy it and try to modify it. Okay.
We don't need to specify that API endpoint, I assume.
Let me. Yes, we need US Central API platform. That's API endpoint.
Because we don't have that.
Okay. It is automatically. It should be.
I would have thought it would be there, right? Like because you've got the JSON key
everything
stuff.
Before is essentially we are starting from here.
Yeah.
Let me check the code live. I'm just trying to compare.
Wrong spot. Wrong spot. Next spot.
Wrong spot.
Yeah.
That one. Compare location. That's
one.
US Central 1.
That looks right. Model
Publishers,
ID.
Google, models, model ID. What we can add also that part.
Oh yeah. What's do you need to copy paste the model over? I'm just curious to see if the model ID, not that one, but from the other
model ID, you can see it here.
Gemini 1.0 Pro 002. Do you want to copy paste it just to be on the safe side?
Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I have thunderstorm outside.
I can't even hear it.
All right.
Well, if your power drops out, we'll be fine.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Let's run it again and see. Who knows? No.
No, I think you're right. Unless you have to specify the model version, but that seems like it's optional, right? Like so.
Yeah. And as a matter of fact, now we are specifying it in the name of the model in endpoints. We don't specify it through that app and everything else.
Got it.
It is how we do it right now. It is Gemini 1 O Pro and then the version 002.
Got it.
Okay.
I was worth the shot. All right, I'll let you move on.
Right. 1 minute. I need to close one window.
Ha!
Oh my God.
Uh-oh, that didn't sound good. Hopefully that wasn't a bad thing. Hopefully they'll come back. So while you're here, don't forget to register for the live stream at the registration site if you're coming here through YouTube or watching the recording later, so you can find out about other episodes that are coming. Link will be down below. All right, Gleb, everything good?
Yeah, it was a little bit pool of water in 2 minutes already.
Wow, that was fast.
Yeah. All right. So let's go and. So what we have now, we have extension here, right?
Yep.
And here are the extensions.
Nice. That's the one we added earlier. Cool.
All right. Properties. It is 1.2. What we need 1.3. Let's update that extension.
You know, I'm going to ask the question that if we update the extension, maybe the Gemini stuff works.
We can try.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. The extension. Let's put. Okay. All right. We can actually check extension. It's 1.3. We can run it again.
I'm so curious. I bet it may not work. I bet it's not.
It is not going to work.
Okay, that's fine. Just trying. So, I'm just trying.
Right. So I think what we need also, we need to update Google ML integration, enable model support here. Okay.
Right.
So let's do that. Right. Let's go to alter system set equal on. Let's run it and see. Done. So how can I check if it works?
Okay, so this is us being like, how do we add our own models?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's check if that stuff works now. I'm checking the view which should list all the registered models. Okay. Disabled. All right. Okay. How we can do that? We need to reload. Call PG. I think that one. I'm not sure, but
You're asking the wrong person.
no. Reload. Oh, let me think.
Does it have it in the quick start?
I don't think so. Let me again. No, it doesn't. Reload.
That.
Okay. Should be something like PG reload. Let me search it. Postgres
PG reload conf.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's try.
Okay. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah. Just.
There
Oh
we
yeah.
go. Something
Yeah.
ran. Beautiful.
Okay, and we can write. Here we go.
Okay.
Lovely.
Ooh.
So by default, we have already text embedded in Gecko, text embedded Gecko 1. So essentially, if we run that one, it should work.
Okay.
If we run it with version 3, will it work or not?
I'm guessing no, because it's not there.
Right.
Not found. Yes. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. So, but it is not so much interesting to register those one. Let's try Gemini, right?
Okay.
Gemini is interesting.
Okay. So we couldn't for reasons we couldn't get to Gemini through the other way that we've done before, but this way we can register our modals, and so we could actually add Gemini this way. Is that what I'm sort of hearing?
Yeah. Let's generic models, not embedding, but generic models. Let's put it here. It is going to be Gemini Pro. That one.
Now I am very curious. Have you done this before?
With Gemma.
Okay.
With Gemma, I did it. Don't remember with Gemini. Maybe it's with Gemini as well. So that's. But I didn't do with any kind of third-party models. But again, let me.
All right. Let's see what happens.
Even if I did it.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean it is gonna work.
Yeah.
Right.
I apologize as well for any coughing. There's nasty stuff going around all over the place, and then catch.
All right. So let's run and see if it works. Okay. All right. Let's check the view.
Gemini Pro.
All right. So what are we gonna do here?
Looks decent. How do we call it then?
Google ML. Let me check the schemas here. Yes, Google ML. functions.
Ooh.
Predict.
Predict.
Oh, predict role. Yeah. Okay. Google ML predict row, and we are going to specify that our model here is just that one, and try to see if not here.
Yeah, because I guess in theory it has you've registered it. It's gonna
Yeah.
like an alias. It's like, hey, go there.
Yeah. And the second parameter is actual contents, right?
Oh,
And
like what we had before. Okay.
let's see if it works. It is doing something.
Something is happening.
Yes.
No
Actually,
way.
we got something, right?
We got something.
It is a lot of
Yeah, I see stuff.
yeah. So
Okay,
how
nice.
we can make it? So let's go here, and what kind of feedback? I don't remember. Hold on. Right. Oh, it is a lot of parts here. It is split to the parts. So what we really can do, it is, so we are getting JSON with array inside, and it is a lot of parts inside. Okay.
Is it giving like data back per line or something?
Yes, and each part, it is going to be multi-line. It is
Fascinating.
completely different output. So what we can do technically, we can try to use one of the functions working with JSON.
Oh, interesting. So actually, I'll ask a question because I'm curious too. When we registered the model, I saw an output and it said something like, "You didn't register like a transform function with the model." Is that something
So
you could do as well, rather than doing it after the fact? You'd be like, with this model, I want to always transform it this way or something.
So technically, you supposed to you can optionally for some types, like for embeddings, you definitely need a model because you need to convert it to real or vector data type output from the JSON.
Okay.
Or
So you need
you
some
cannot
sort of transform
work
function.
Yeah.
Yep.
So for generated text, it is kind of, from my point of view, optional. You can probably create it and register that model. It is like you creating a procedure. You created signature for procedure, and then creating the procedure which handles the input and output.
It'd be handy if you wanted to, like, if you had a few different models and you want to standardize on what the output looks like, you could write your own functions to do that.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. But for each model, you have to create its own function.
Its own function.
Yeah,
because it's all different.
output every time different, right?
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah. So let's try to use some kind of what we can try to do, JSON array elements. If we do that, JSON
But I'll let you. Yeah, show me cool
array
things.
elements. It's supposed to split it technically. Let's see if it works. Two different parts.
So you should, in theory, get multiple rows, one for each item of the array. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, and you see the text.
Hey, there we go.
The perfect potato salad. And
ooh, does it have celery in it? That was the contentious part between you and I.
No, it has actually chopped celery.
See, I told you celery was good.
Yeah. So
make the dressing with mayonnaise, Dijon mustard. It does look good though.
Yeah, it does. I'm getting hungry.
It is about dinner time here. I mean, it's 4:30, but I like to eat early. So that's
I don't know about 7. It is 7:30 for me.
So way past dinner time for me.
That's right. Yeah. So great. So we can actually try to make it even more pretty. Like we can now extract only text from that. It is the same way how we did it before. It is like
Candidates.
candidates. All right. Then we are going through 0. Then we are getting content.
Oh wow,
Sorry,
it's gonna be layers, isn't it? What
content.
content, then like role?
Yeah, yes, content. Then no. What we are going next? It is not all parts.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because it's the sub.
Parts.
Yep.
Then 0 again, and only after that we are getting text.
Doing text.
Right. That should return us just text in each row. Hopefully,
Hopefully.
if I'm not. Oh yeah, it actually works.
There you go.
Yeah.
That works pretty well. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but
Very cool.
it is using only 3 pounds of potatoes, not 5.
Well, you didn't specify size.
That's right. Yes. And I don't think russet potatoes are great for potato salad. I actually disagree with that. But all right, that's probably not so important.
Yeah.
Now,
But that is
what
cool.
I want really, I want to connect open AI model. That's for me really interesting. Or Hugging
Ooh.
Face.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's read how to do that. Generic models, right? So what we need this token for OpenAI.
Beautiful.
Okay, we need to create a secret. All right. So, well, all right. Let's create a secret. Okay, secret manager. All right.
Yeah, you may want to hide your screen when you're copy pasting that stuff.
I don't think I'll just trash that token after that. That's it.
Live on the edge.
Yeah. Secret manager. All right. All right. Of course, we need to enable that. Okay. Let me generate a token on OpenAI, another window. That's okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So let me create a secret, and we call it Open AI. Secret value. It is gonna be that one. Create a secret.
All right, nice. Okay.
Yeah. And what we need to do is permissions at principal, and we
You need to have your
yes,
key. Was
I
it
don't
what did you call it?
Omni
Omni? Yeah, something Omni SA or something.
Omni. I don't remember actually. Let me go to another
I
window.
thought it would. Yeah, I thought it was going to code complete for you. I'm surprised it doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah. Omni SA, right? Yeah, that one.
That's the one.
Add principal. Select role.
But you pasted the wrong thing.
Oh.
Don't forget to delete that token.
Right. Copy. Uh,
There we go.
yeah, I have only $8 on my account on Open. I don't think I will suffer a lot. Secret manager, secret accessor. Right. Okay.
It's your money. I'll let you do what you want with it, but I'm just saying. Just saying.
Yes. That's right. Yes. Now we need to create a secret here. Custom. That's done. Set up authentication. Yeah, here secret ID. It is OpenAI, right? And what we can do, we can oh, it is not the same grab code live 01 project ID code live 01.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so this is setting it up.
OpenAI.
Oh my gosh, this is like making my head hurt. Okay, so in Postgres now has an extension that enables it to get to secrets that are existing Google Cloud secrets. So that it can
Yeah,
call a model that isn't hosted on Google Cloud but is hosted elsewhere.
yeah, it is OpenAI.
Okay.
So it is what I'm. So we have that secret already created,
Right.
and we have Omni working with the service account.
Mm-hmm.
So it can use service account. So behind the scenes, it is calling Secret Manager API
Yeah.
to get a secret
Yep.
for OpenAI, and that OpenAI it is where we call that where we keep the token API token for OpenAI. Right. So we created that. Now we can use it when we register the model because it is what we need. Right.
That's hilarious. I would just like to say that back in my day, we used databases for putting data in. That's what we use them for.
No, it is the old way. Nobody does it.
Nobody does that anymore. I just wanted. I'm just that was what we did. It was. I mean, admittedly, 10, 15 years ago. I'm old. I have gray hair. Maybe I'm missing something now.
Not
hilarious.
no. There's now nobody put data in the database. It sounds ridiculous. So let me open AI API reference. What I want to do is endpoints chat, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use that one as a like standard, but going to register it. It is going to be what kind of model we are going to use? Let's GPT-4o. I remember it is just released not long time ago. Like,
so I assume the model ID that you're putting in here is kind of arbitrary. Like it's up to you on how you want to define it.
No,
like
yeah, model ID, yeah. Essentially, I can use whatever I want.
Okay.
That where it is not, it is here.
Got it.
Oh no, it is model outside. It is right. No. It is actually in it. Here is going to be generic. And what we need request URL. Is that one? I think I got it right.
That looks right to me.
Request URL. We are not going to provide any functions here.
What we were talking about before. Yeah, exactly.
What we are going to provide model qualified name here. It is GPT-4o. GPT-4, not 0. All right.
And that's something that goes as part of the request, or That's just
That
for us.
will be, so when we call that ML predict role,
Yeah.
we specify first parameter as ID
Okay,
for
it's
the
part
model,
of the.
but it is going to be part of the request to the model request URL as a
Okay.
parameters.
Yeah.
All right, let's try and see if it works. Actually, it
Okay.
works. That's
So far, so good. I mean, I don't know if it does it actually test anything or it just goes, I'm putting the information in the database, right?
so far it is, but even that is good.
Okay. Nice, nice,
I'm
nice, nice.
sometimes I'm quite pessimistic with any new technology. So, but so far it's kind of works. So next we have model registered. Now we need to test it, right?
Yeah, right?
And we are going to test it. So we have API reference. So we know it is going to be, we need to provide model, message, role content, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy paste that one.
That makes sense.
No, it is Gemini Pro. Yeah, right. And try to use it with, we don't know. Let's remove that part. So far, we will build it again, depending on the input. There's going to be GPT-4, GPT-4. Oh,
Yep.
and then we are going to use that API reference, right? Okay, so let me put it here. Okay, copy and paste here. You are a helpful assistant. It's all right. How to make a perfect
Potato salad.
potato salad. Right. So content message model looks good.
Cool.
And let's run it and see what you get. Actually, it works. It
It
is
seems to be
working.
doing something,
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is doing so far.
but it is doing something.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Okay. Hey.
Haha. All right.
Yeah, look at that. Yukon potatoes.
That's actually not bad choice.
Still celery, though. Just saying.
Yes, that's right. It is. So what the output is, we can, let's make it a little bit more readable. Okay.
I don't know if you heard that, but my 70-pound dog is terrified of something falling over.
That happens. All right.
It's
Choices.
terrible.
Choices 0, right?
That looks right. Yes.
Yes, choices. Okay. Let's go. Choices. Then we are going to 0, and it is going to be a message. And
Yeah, let's try not to see what's there.
content.
Content. There we go. Okay, cool.
Content. All right. Let's run it and see if it provides us a recipe for a potato salad.
That's pretty cool, though. Oof,
yeah.
Look at that.
So
So I guess that kind of gives you an interesting abstraction
2
too
pounds of
for
potatoes.
yeah.
It is getting smaller and smaller.
Shrinkification.
Yeah. All right.
But I was going to say, I think that does that give you, it kind of almost gives you a nice way of maybe a slight abstraction over different models to be able to be like, okay, I want to try different things on different models, but I have this database that sits in front and allows me to tweak things or use it as a layer of abstraction between different models. Is that kind of where you see that heading, or like where does this get used usually with the integration with like something like Postgres
I
or
think
LLDB?
it depends. So it is quite possible that some models for some providers will do things better than other. Not
Right,
all the
exactly.
things,
Yeah,
but
makes sense.
some things.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
and your flexibility to use different models from different providers, it is actually quite cool.
It is
So
very cool.
you are not locked inside only vertex AI models, or you're not locked inside any kind. And even more interesting for me would be a host the model, because that Omni can run anywhere, right?
So you can point it at any model, right?
Exactly, yes.
Very
That
cool.
would be kind of cool. That's interesting, yeah. And yeah, it is kind of, yeah, we actually connected. It works.
There you go. That is very
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. So what else can we do? Now, technically,
We have about 15 minutes left. I don't know if you want to
yeah, I
wrap up
don't think
here
we
or
have
whatever.
too much time.
Yeah.
But we can register. We can try Hugging Face, of course, but it will take more than 15 minutes, I believe.
Yep, that's all right.
Yeah. So, but in reality, what we can use that OpenAI credentials to probably register some embedding model as well, right?
Right.
Okay. Let's go and try to. It is no. It is another one. Okay. OpenAI. It is not that one. I think
You're feeling brave.
yeah, I think I can going to use that one, but I'm going to replace some stuff here and try to use different models. Uh, what kind of models technically? Let me check OpenAI. OpenAI embedding models. Um, text embedding, 3 small. All
Okay.
right. Yeah. So let's try to do that one.
So you did this before, actually, right at the beginning, where you're using one of the Google embedding APIs, or one that was built into Omni, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was like
Already available.
we had it standard. It is like
Yeah.
we didn't register it by ourselves, but
Yeah.
it was already pre-registered.
Got it.
So let me create here. Just okay.
It should just
That
be that
one.
simple.
And what we
Does
genetics?
the, yeah, I was going to say, does the model type change? Does it become like embedding, or does it still say it's generic?
Yes, it should be embedding here.
Okay.
Secret manager, and we need to change API to that one.
Ah.
Right. And with embedding, probably it would be a great idea to have functions. Let's see how it works. It is like, okay, let's see how it works. And OpenAI, secret.
Looks all right.
Oh, that
Okay.
looks great. No.
Oh,
It
doesn't
is.
like it. Enum.
What? Wrong. Let me check. Text embed. Shit. Of course. Just text embed, not just embedding.
There you go.
All right.
Cool.
So now let's try to work with the same select Google. ml, then we put text 3, and let's put.
I think you were just doing.
I'm not sure if it will work with the text. We might
Let's just see if it'll
get,
give
yeah,
it something.
yeah. Let's see how it works. Yeah,
Expects JSON to still come.
invalid syntax type for type JSON. Yeah, it is. We need a JSON like that.
I see. There you go.
All right. That's not a problem. We can do that. Okay. No, not here. Here.
That looks right.
And I'm going to put just test here and see if it will return. It is not so exciting as a text generation because just return.
Get some numbers. No, it still doesn't like you.
Yeah.
Character varying text.
Input test.
Unless I was mistaken, I thought from the example it's. I was actually confused. Hold on.
Let's have a look and what predictions.
It says the text is starting with open brackets, but it's not.
I think it is. It requires some functions to handle that.
Okay.
So we need to create a functions for that probably.
Interesting.
Hold on, we have some couple of functions with OpenAI here.
Ooh.
You see here?
I do.
Yeah.
What does it do?
Let's alter model and try to alter model. All right. Then we are going to put those functions here. Yeah, let me see the function name. Properties.
That's predictor. I think that's not the one you want.
Yeah.
You want further up. There we go. Input transform and output transform. Did you prepare these earlier, or are these just baked in?
No, it is actually baked in. I didn't prepare anything. You've seen everything.
It's true. I did see that.
Yeah. All right. Let me try to run it here. Model qualified name here. Input transform. Google ML. Right. And another one. Properties. And that one is going to be here. Google. Right, now we're going to copy and paste. PG admin. And see if it works.
Oh.
I don't know. I didn't check if alter model is actually the same.
Yeah, I don't know how to do this.
Procedures. No, alter model.
Is that like an update model or? No, it's not alter model.
Yeah, it is.
And model character ID.
Did I miss anything? It could be. I don't know.
Ultra model ID unknown does not exist. Maybe there's something going, like there's something you can't alter in there.
It
But
is
it's like,
possible, right? Yeah. Let's try and change it by different ways, removing some stuff. Text embedding secret manager.
Yeah.
Or we can just delete it, of course.
Yeah,
And
that's what I was going to say. Delete. Oh, you can
yeah.
do that too. Delete it and then recreate it.
Yeah.
The other idea I had was to just get rid of everything other than model in transform or model out transform.
Yeah, it is.
Other than the ID.
Maybe it is a good idea, yes. Right. Let's try. No,
Yeah,
this something doesn't like with this properties. Alter model.
Alter model. Looks right. Model ID, request URL, model in transform. That looks
like. Let's do
I'm just looking at the website too.
Drop model. That's probably will be.
It's probably gonna hate you. Okay.
Right. Let's try to create one. No, I just create here.
When in doubt, unplug it and plug it back in.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
And now let's try
the function.
Right. And it is going to be just text here.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
All right. Test.
Because in theory, the function should take care of it.
Yeah.
Ha! Hey! Nice.
That's
very nice.
Oh, wow. So
very nice.
Yeah, it works.
That's super cool.
Yeah, and we have actually example of procedure. Oh no, it is definition.
Definition. You can see what goes in. There we go.
All right.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool. All right.
So I think we are almost out of time.
I think that's a good place to stop.
Yeah.
Very cool. Gleb, anything that you want people to know before we run away, or anything they should go check out? Maybe
just keep in mind, guys, everything is in preview right now.
Okay.
Just no complaints. It means it works. You can see right now, but no complaints.
No complaint. Feedback is appreciated.
Actually, more complaints. If you have any complaints, you can reach us directly, me directly, and tell me if something doesn't work for you.
Perfect. If Gleb, people want to find you on the internet, where can they go?
LinkedIn.
Okay.
Twitter, and that's probably the best choice to reach me.
Perfect.
I'm checking it.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Wonderful. All right, fantastic.
All
right, well, Gleb, thank you so much for joining me on this week's episode. Next week, we're going to have different set of hosts, different guests. It'll be Aaron or myself also co-hosting again. But again, don't forget to register for upcoming episodes. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop things in the comments on the YouTube channel or reach out to any of us directly through any of our social media stuff. Awesome. All right, Gleb, an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Cheers.
See you all later.